know I do to make it through the times we had. I see it now, I see it now. Real love, now I'll break through to show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I work it out, I work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
What's up, my dudes? It's your boy, Corona Survivor 2020, coming at you with another Rocket League tutorial video. And today, boys, I'm gonna try my best to teach you how to do every pinch in the game. Cuxer pinch, Jazer pinch, wall pinch, ground pinch. I'm gonna try my best to teach you guys how to do that. So let's just jump into it. Before we jump into this, we gotta make a bet. That's right. You gotta hit that sub button, and if I don't teach you anything by the end of this video, you can go ahead and hit that unsubscribe button. But if I teach you something, you have to stay subscribed. Is that a deal? Deal. Got him. Alright, boys, so first thing we gotta do is, you guessed it, it's a training pack. I think it's in browse. Let me just do a quick check here real quick. Yeah, Cuxer Pinch Practice is in the browse section right now. If not, the code will be right there. I have 13 out of 4 shots complete. I don't know how I'm 300%. Whatever. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, I strongly recommend this Cuxer Pinch Practice. It's very good for practicing Cuxer pinches, if you would actually imagine that. So there are multiple kinds of pinches, and I want to try my best to teach you guys all of them. So the first one is the basic Cuxer pinch. Now, the basic Cuxer pinch is my preferred way of pinching the ball. It's not the easiest way, but it is the most powerful and most accurate, in my opinion. Obviously, it depends on the pinch, because you can do it any way, and either way can probably break the speed record, because they're crazy fast. But my preferred method is actually the Cuxer pinch. So if we're to break it down right now, you want to drive towards the ball, boosting the whole time. You want to get about to this line right here, maybe a little past this line, maybe like right here where your wheel's on the line. I know not every map is gonna have this line, but you get the idea. Basically, the goal box. See the goal box? You're gonna want to jump there. Okay, so you're gonna jump and then bang, just like that. Perfect. Peak perfection. Okay, it's a little harder to explain this than I initially thought. Okay, so like you saw, the middle of the ball, you're gonna want to angle your cars. You're gonna want to angle the nose of your car towards whichever direction you want to Cuxer pinch, if that makes sense. You basically just have to eyeball it, because I'm not exactly sure how to explain putting your car like this. You're gonna want the angle of your car to be hitting the center-ish of the ball. Okay, so step one is basically you're going to want to fling your car up and hit kind of the corner against the wall. Just like that, just so you bounce off. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just so you bounce off, like that. Just like that, because that's the angle you want to get. That's how you get a perfect Cuxer pinch, alright? So you just go bang, and then you want to bounce, kind of like that. Basically what you're doing is you want to time everything. So there's a sweet spot on the wall also, and it's basically by that banner. See that banner that's up right there? You want to hit the ball while it's in there when you're doing the Cuxer pinches, at least. Now, there are variations that I will show you later on, but for now, we're going to be in the realm of that banner. Blech. Okay, so there's basically, once you have it down, it's pretty self-explanatory. There is one tip that I want to give that will make this a lot easier for a lot of people. Now, if you're looking at your controller, and you know how I told you to angle your car so it's like this, right? So you're bouncing off, but see how your car's kind of angled towards the right side, and then you're bouncing off, just like that. So what you want to do is you want to, when you flip your car, you want to aim your stick completely up. Wait, like that, just completely up. Okay. Now, this, it doesn't seem like a big tip, but it is probably the biggest tip I can give, because that's the thing that generates the stupid amounts of power. See, just like that. Stupid amounts of power. Like, that's almost unsavable. 136 kilometers per hour. That's so fast. And it's accurate. That's what I like about the Cuxer pinch. Okay, now we'll move on to what I consider the Jazer pinch, okay? Also, important tip that I actually forgot to mention, when you're making contact with the ball, you do not, I repeat, you do not want to be boosting. And what happens if you're boosting, well, I mean, that kind of worked out, but it doesn't really, it just nullifies the power. See how this is like, there's like no power behind this? Right? But then the second you stop boosting, there's heat. And I actually have no idea why this is, but all I know is you don't want to be boosting. So see how the last like 0.5 seconds, I am neutral. And wait, let me get a good one. Just let me get a good one. Okay, that one wasn't bad. Oh! So yeah, exactly. You can see the heat it adds even while you're not boosting. See how I stopped boosting? Just like that. I forgot that tip. I have to put that back in because, okay, yeah. Now, the Jazer pinch, I would consider a lot easier to do than the Cuxer pinch, but it's a lot less accurate, and it's actually a lot less powerful. Basically, it's the same thing as the Cuxer pinch. The tip where I said you want to aim your stick up completely still applies in the Jazer pinch and the Cuxer pinch. So what you want to do is you want to angle your car like this, if that makes sense, and then just flip into the ball just completely, and then move your stick completely up. Just like that. It is a lot harder to be accurate with, but it's a lot easier to actually pinch, if that makes sense. So let me actually get a good one here. Let me get a good one, please. I mean, it didn't hit the ground, so let's just see how fast it is, just for a comparison, you know? 128. It's still pretty fast. It is still pretty fast, but it's no 136 or 140 or anything crazy like they can be. Okay, so basically, those are the two biggest pinches, okay? There is a third one, and that's where you just kind of fling your car into the ball. Okay, so that was an example of one of the pinches that you don't actually need to flip into them, but if you want to generate power, you do. So as you can see there, it is a pinch, and it was still 101 kilometers per hour, which is decently fast, but it's not like breakneck speeds that a Cuxer pinch can be, you know? Okay, so you just kind of fling your car into the ball. And now, these pinches aren't really good for self-setups. These pinches are only really good if they are above, like, the halfway, if they're above basically that banner. You want to do these pinches where you just kind of throw your car at the ball, if that makes sense. So basically just like that. You don't flip or anything. You just throw your car at the ball and basically pray. That's the best way I can describe it. The usefulness is more niche. These are more if like someone goes for a self-setup like crazy thing, and then you want to intercept it, you just fly into the ball kind of like that, and you just pinch it away from them. That's the only really real way to utilize those pinches, but they still have a place, you know? I want to teach them anyway. And it's the same as the Cuxer pinch. You just don't pinch, you don't actually flip into the ball, because most of the time you actually don't have the flip. And the only downside is it doesn't have as much power behind it. But it still can be accurate, so take that whichever way you want. Okay, for the last one, we're going to go to Wall to Air Dribble by IP Joker for the ground pinches. So what you're going to want to do is you jump up to the ceiling, and then wait for the ball to fall, and then, okay. So I'm not as practiced in ground pinches than I am the other ones, but it's basically the same concept. I'm not going to go too much into this one because I feel like it's more niche than the other ones, but it still, again, like always, has its use. And basically what you're going to want to do is the same as the other ones, but just on the ground. It's literally the same shot, but on the ground. And as you can see, the speed is insane. So see how at the end of that, I kind of paused it incorrectly, but at the end of it, I was just like a normal cuxer pinch. My car was angled where I wanted it to go, and I just flicked up, just completely up on the D-pad. And again, the speed was just insane. So yeah, that's basically it. If you guys learned something, remember to keep subscribing and give me a like if you want to, of course. And thanks for watching, and